Hello, so I am with Brendan Brazier, brendanbrazier.com. Hello, Brendan.
Hi.
So I would love to hear of what inspired you to go vegan, 100% plant-based.
Well, it was really just me wanting to be a better athlete. I just wanted to perform better, and ultimately I wanted to be a professional athlete. That was my goal from a pretty early age. I was in grade 9 in high school, and I just realized I liked running track, and I thought, well, if I could do that full-time as a career, that would be ideal. And then soon after I realized I liked swimming and cycling, so I thought, okay, swimming, cycling, running, that's triathlon, so maybe I could do that as a career. And that was my motivation, was to live the lifestyle, to have lots of energy, not need to sleep a lot, to recover fast after exercise, which would mean then I could train more, improve faster. So it was really, I guess, an end result that inspired me to do it. It wasn't, at the time, I wasn't looking for a specific way to eat. I would eat anything if I thought it would make me perform better. And I tried a whole bunch of ways of eating, and nothing worked really well. But then I tried completely plant-based, and at first it didn't work well. I was often hungry and tired and didn't recover very well. But then after about a year and a half, I got things right, and I felt it worked really well, and I could train more and improve faster in a shorter amount of time. So it was really all performance for me.
And then what was the difference that you noticed what was the biggest difference of changing your diet that you noticed in your body?
It was really just the ability to train more, to work harder. Recovery was so good after a workout. I wouldn't feel stiff or sore, and my heart rate regulated much more quickly. Therefore, I could just train more, and my muscles weren't as inflamed, so the functionality was better, which meant I could lift heavier weight because the inflammation was gone, which meant I became stronger, which meant my endurance improved. So muscle functionality and recovery were the two big ones that I found, and not needing to sleep as much either. I found that I could get away with, even during peak training, with only about 7 hours of sleep a night, whereas a lot of the other people who were doing about the same training load needed 8.5, even 9 hours sometimes. So I found just the efficiency of sleep was a lot better, which then of course made my energy level better because I was better rested, and because of that I didn't crave coffee and sugar either in the same way because I was sleeping efficiently. So all those things over the course of a few months play a significant role in boosting athletic performance, and it's definitely not a quick fix. It's not something that's going to make you feel amazing overnight, but over time it definitely can make you a better athlete because, like I say, it allows you to train more efficiently, which is what makes you a better athlete.
And for the people that are interested in being an athlete or just interested in fitness, what are like some of your favorite foods or top foods that you'd recommend athletes eat?
Really, the nutrient-dense ones, the ones that have a lot of micronutrients, so micronutrients being vitamins, minerals, trace minerals, phytonutrients, antioxidants, all those things that are the base of good health. So instead of just seeking calories, which is what I used to do, I used to figure, well, if I burn all these calories, I've got to replace them. So I would look for high-calorie foods, so lots of peanut butter and bread, things like that, that very low in nutrients, very high in calories, which meant they're nutrient absent, essentially, and just really not nutrient dense at all. So I made the mistake of going after the calories, whereas I realize now that it's more to do with the nutrients that are in it. And you would think that because a calorie is a measure of food energy, the more calories you eat, the more energy you would have, but that's not the case. And if it were, people who ate lots of fast food that's very high in calories would have more energy than other people, and they don't. And it's to do with digestion and assimilation and your body having to process those highly processed foods and turning the calorie energy into energy that you can use. So the nutrient-dense foods, for sure. So those are basically anything that are vegetables, anything leafy and green. It's going to be very high in micronutrients. Fruit, of course, is a great source of carbohydrate that's less refined, obviously, than pasta or white bread, for example. So digests much more easily and doesn't put so much strain on your body. You don't have to work hard to digest it in some way. So if you're not spending energy on digestion, you have more of it. It's like anything. If you don't spend it, you still have it. So yeah, basically it comes down to whole, natural, plant-based foods, really anything. within that range is what I base my diet on.
Great, and then you do a lot of liquid meals as well, and can you talk a little bit about that, and then also your line called Vega?
Yeah, I started off when I first became vegan in 1990, just looking for ways to get nutrition quickly. And I started making a blender drink that had protein, essential fats, fiber, greens, enzymes, probiotics, all these different things that I just wasn't getting in my regular diet. So I started making a blender drink, and I stuck with it. And it worked well from the start, but then it's evolved and got better over time. And then I partnered with someone else and we brought it out in 2004. It's called Vega, Complete Whole Food Health Optimizer, and now we've got a whole Vega line of products. There's Vega Sports, there's a pre-workout, post-workout, there's Vega Bars. So a whole line now, but that's how it started. It was me just making it myself, and I think the two mainstays of my diet are a smoothie and a salad. So the smoothie has, well, if it's made with Vega or similar, it's protein, essential fats, fiber, greens, enzymes, all those things. So after a workout, that's really important because your body's tired and it's trying to remove waste products from your arms and your legs and deliver oxygen. And if you eat a big heavy meal, blood has to go to your stomach to digest that, and that takes it away from obviously your extremities, which means it's going to slow recovery. So you want something to digest easily, but you want to make sure you do get the protein in to help speed muscle recovery. So that's why a liquid meal is really good right after a workout, and that's always what I have after a hard workout. Is always just a high nutrient dense smoothie.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you so much. BrendanBrazier.com. And we look forward to seeing what you do in the future.
Thanks.
Bye.